I always tell people I'm crazy, and they're like, "Oh my god, me too. I'm so crazy." I'm like, no. Like, I'm not silly, goofy crazy. I'm like batshit delusional, borderline need an insane asylum crazy.
I don't hang out with ugly people. I just don't.
I'm convinced at 24 years of living, the broker the man, the stronger the stroke game is. Fuck it, baby. Go get your Xbox and your book bag. Move in, because I need that good pipe with your little broke ass. It's the fucking toxicity. I swear to God, it's the toxicity.
All the girls that are being 20 right now and absolute whores in the club, whatever not, in 10 years are going to be 30, trying to settle down and realize that all the good guys are taken. They're going to complain that they were ran through their whole life, but while they were partying for the past 10 years, all the good girls got cuffed by the good guys. And so now when they look at all the men that are options, they're going to be competing with the now 20-year-old good girls and be stuck. Why? Because all the good guys are gone. You missed your chance being a fucking whore, bitch.
Everything she said was 100% truth. Late 20s, early 30s, this is considered the danger zone for most women. They've been used up, they've been pumped up by all the different guys that they really wanted in the past. When you meet them, they're going to tell you something to the effect of, I'm celibate now. I'm ready to date with a purpose. I've been focused on myself. I haven't had sex with a guy in 3-4 years. All these silly lies because they want you to take them serious. They're not going to tell you about their past. They're not going to really open up. They'll tell you something like, all my ex-boyfriends abused me. They were players. I gave them unconditional love and they didn't care about me. And you gotta ask yourself, so why were you with those guys? And they're gonna say, well, I just chose those guys. I don't know. Those are the type of guys I attract. No, these women were with those guys that didn't care about them because those dudes got them wet. Those dudes are the guys that they really desired. So you gotta ask yourself, so why do you want me now? I'm a good guy. I'm successful. I'm educated. I made all the right decisions. Why are you attracted to me? It's because she's in need and she's looking for a life raft. Don't save these women, guys. See, what's going on with the media, they're telling women, you can do whatever you want. You can achieve anything you want. You can sleep around, you can date like me, you can hook up, you can sleep around with this guy, and then when you get to that wall, that 30-year-old mark, then you're going to be able to find a nice guy, a beta male, a guy who's going to love you unconditionally and look past all your flaws, who's going to give you the world. Don't you do that. Don't you save women for their bad decisions. If she slept around and did whatever she wanted to do, there's a reason why she's single. It's because she neglected and rejected all those nice guys. So when you ask yourself, why is this woman still single? She's attractive, or she's somewhat decent looking. It's because she chose the guys that she wanted to. Now it's time for her to settle down, so she's gonna choose you, the nice guy, the beta male.
I'm a little bit of a fuckboy, and that means that I hook up with a lot of people. And right now I'm hooking up with a lot of people on the football team, and that means they all know each other. But I actually didn't really realize until a couple days ago when I hooked up with this guy who had football pictures in his bio, but he wasn't on the roster. And I know that because I looked. And he knows this other guy who I've been hooking up with kind of regularly, who's also on the football team. Like, they're homies. Like, should we all hang out?
She belongs to the streets.
If your wife on her bachelorette party went to Vegas, I'm sorry, bro. I was there for my 21st birthday a little while ago, and I went with all my boys, right? We had a fucking stud group, let me tell you. Everyone there was a stallion. On our last night there, we ran into a group of like maybe young 30s, mid 30s girls on a bachelorette party, and oh my God. First of all, I don't even know if I want to get married anymore. If my wife wants to have a bachelorette party, she's going to Napa Valley or on a ski trip, and that's it. This girl, this soon-to-be bride, was doing some absolutely atrocious stuff with us. And so I was like, yo, is your soon-to-be husband having a great time over doing his thing too? And she goes, no, he's a fucking loser. What? I had a thing going with her best friend, one of the bridesmaids, but she wanted to fuck my boy in the limo in front of all of us. And the only reason my boy didn't was because we were all so appalled at what she was doing.
As they say, whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Guys, I've heard plenty of stories like this, and I've been a part of it myself, unfortunately. But women like to do their dirt. So they go to different towns and different states and different vacation spots, and they're going to say, well, we're just having a girls' trip. Haven't you heard that before? I'm going to a bachelorette party. We're just going to have fun. So when they fly out to the spot, they're going to check in with you. They're going to FaceTime. They're going to video chat. They're going to say, hey, baby, we're here. I'll send you some pictures. Yeah, she's going to send you pictures and videos of the fun stuff when they're out just having a good time and drinking some drinks, but not the nightlife stuff when they're getting pumped and dumped. And she's going to come back home and kiss you with the same lips that another man bust on. And you got to say, hey, honey, did you have a great time? She'll say, yeah, we did. And she's going to keep all those secrets buried with her until she goes to the grave, as sad as it is. So all you men who think you have a loyal girlfriend or my woman, my soon-to-be wife, she's not going to do anything crazy. They're just having a good time. Trust me, she's looking to let loose. And if she doesn't, she's going to have her other friends peer pressuring her, saying, just come on, just go ahead and do it, girl. Just go ahead and hook up with that guy. You can do it. And she's going to succumb to it because birds of a feather flock together. Women don't like to be ostracized. They don't like to be the outcast. It's sad because all type of women are doing this. And a lot of loving husbands, soon-to-be husbands, are giving these women a good life, unconditional love, and these women don't care about them. They don't value them. This is why being a husband, and nowadays, it's like, man, it's like a slap in the face. The guy even said, the woman said, oh, my husband's a loser. Just think about that. And that man most likely has been there for her, paid her bills, is going to continue to pay her bills, love the kids, give her a life she can't give herself, and she doesn't even care about him. She doesn't even value her soon-to-be husband. It is sad, man. In this day and age, you almost can't trust any woman because if she's not in front of you, just might as well say, listen, she's doing something, she's doing some dirt, and you can't stop her. What are you going to do? Follow her around? And no, she's going to say, you don't trust me. You don't trust me. I can't go on this trip. And you're going to be like, okay, baby, I trust you. And she's going to go out, fly out, have a good time on your dime. And then she's going to come back home to you and give you the boring, safe sex.
Unpopular opinion, which is probably going to make me sound very misogynistic, but I think that women's rights went too fucking far. You know, we carried this whole movement of, yeah, women, and I love it. You know, I'm a woman too, I love it, great. But here's the thing, I don't want to be moving mattresses up 4 flights of stairs. I don't want to put up fucking shelves. I get it, I got women's rights, I got voting privileges, but I don't have testosterone. And I don't want to have to do that bullshit. So let's put that movement back a little bit. Let's go back a few years, please. Maybe 50.
I don't know, y'all. I just don't understand how straight men be fucking up so badly in these relationships. Because if a bad bitch asks me to do something for her, I'm going to do it with the quickness. Like, you don't have to ask me twice. This is your world. I just reside in it. Like, I'm on my knees for you.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
Like, why is that so hard why is that so hard for men to comprehend? Like, I'm really confused.
And this is why I hate men, because tell me why I just texted a man that I missed him, and he finna text back, I don't know if I can hang out today. Bitch, I didn't ask you if you could hang out today. I asked you to get hit by a fucking bus, bitch, and I don't miss you no more, ho.
I think where we differ is that you refer to it as arguing, whereas I refer to it as a discussion to help you understand that you're wrong.
Have you ever tried to give a woman some advice, wisdom, or logic? You try to explain to her, this is how things should go. Baby, I made this decision because it's best for not just both of us, but everybody in the long term. What does she usually do? She gets frustrated, she gets upset, she gets angry because she wants to be right. She wants to feel good in and out. So, for example, if 1 + 1 = 2, and she doesn't like the number 2, she's gonna say, well, it's 2 billion, it's 1,000, it's 1, it's 500. It's never gonna be number 2 because she doesn't feel good in that moment. So when you're making decisions, think about, okay, what's best for not just both of us, but everybody in the long term, including her. She might be sad, she might be frustrated, she might be angry, but do what's best. Because if you go out and you make a wrong decision, what's gonna happen? They're gonna hold you, the man, accountable. Women are always the victims. So they're gonna say, well, she can get a get out of jail free card. It's okay, and she just made the wrong decision. But for you, you're gonna be fully punished to the law. So if a woman is trying to bait you in and say, well, I don't like that, I don't feel like it should be like this, and you take her advice, it's going to be on you because 99 times out of 100, it's going to be the worst decision. Think about it. When it comes time for a woman to choose a guy, they always choose guys based on how they feel. Why do you think so many are single, alone, and miserable? Because they choose guys based on the butterflies and if a guy is able to manipulate their emotions and make them feel a certain way. So guys, make decisions based on what's best for you, number one, and what's best for everybody as a whole. Then she'll say, okay, well, she'll look down the road and say, you know what, that was the right decision. But if you try to make her feel good in and out like most nice guys do because they don't want to lose the girl or they don't want her to be mad or they want to sleep on the couch, you're going to regret it.